If you're wondering which gaming mics are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. Biondimic Fox USB. This thing looks like it belongs in a pro studio, not my messy gaming den. And it captures sound with fancy 24-bit 96 kHz quality, making even my questionable singing sound crisp and picking up rich lows. But seriously, who thought a gain switch with just 2 settings was a good idea instead of a proper knob? And that headphone output starts complaining if you breathe too loud. Would I buy it? Maybe if you want that pro sound quality for more than just streaming and don't mind fiddling with only 2 gain options. Røde NT1. The NTUSB+ makes vocals sound rich and detailed with super low noise thanks to its fancy preamp tech. Plus, it finally ditched the old USB-B for USB-C about damn time. It comes with a pop filter, which is nice, but there's still no gain knob on the mic itself, and the included tripod stand feels like it might keel over if a moth lands on it. Would I buy it? Yes, if you prioritize fantastic vocal sound out of the box for streaming and don't need on-mic gain control. Røde XCM50. This little guy is super compact, perfect if your desk looks like mine, and delivers surprisingly warm and clear vocals that make harsh S sounds less like a snake attack. However, it costs a pretty penny. The included tripod somehow takes up more space than the mic itself, and that built-in grill seems to attract dust like I attract bad teammates. Would I buy it? Yes, if you want great warm audio in a tiny package and don't mind paying a premium for the Røde X software ecosystem. Audio-Technica AT2020 USB-X. Based on a studio classic, this mic gives you clear, natural sound for a decent price and has a cool, touch-sensitive mute button that won't make a noise when you need to rage mute. But good luck if your room isn't padded like an asylum. This thing is super sensitive, picks up everything, has no gain control on the mic, and the included stand might as well be a tuning fork for desk vibrations. Would I buy it? Maybe it's great value and sounds good plug and play, but only if you have a quiet room or plan on getting a better stand and maybe some acoustic treatment. Rode Podmick. This mic is so affordable it's practically highway robbery, and the build quality is so good you could probably use it as a hammer in a pinch, but don't expect any extra cables or a fancy stand. You'll have to buy those separately because Rode is too cheap to include them. Would I buy it? Maybe if I needed a mic that could survive a nuclear apocalypse. Blue Yeti. This mic sounds great, but it picks up every little sound, so your listeners might hear your neighbor's dog barking or your stomach rumbling. It has multiple recording modes, which is cool, but let's be honest, you'll probably just use the cardioid mode 99% of the time. Would I buy it? No, because I live in a house with paper-thin walls and I don't want my audience to hear everything. SteelSeries Alias Pro. The sound on this mic is so clear, it's like you're in the same room as the person speaking. But for that sound quality, you will have to sell your kidney, because it ain't cheap. It comes with software that lets you tweak the sound. But if you don't know what you're doing, you might end up sounding like a robot. Would I buy it? Yes, if money was no object and I wanted to sound like a pro gamer. Samson Q2U. This mic has both USB and XLR connections, so you can use it with your computer or a fancy mixer. How versatile. But don't expect it to look as good as other mics because Samson clearly spent all their money on the sound quality and forgot about aesthetics. Would I buy it? Yes, because it's cheap, sounds great, and won't break the bank. NZXT Capsule Mini. This little guy gives you clear, 24-bit, 48 kHz audio right out of the box and looks slick. But honestly, it sounds pretty damn similar to cheaper options like the HyperX SoloCast, and you'll definitely need a pop filter unless you enjoy those lovely plosive sounds. It's compact enough to free up desk space for more snacks, and while the NZXT Cam software lets you tweak settings like gain and monitoring, you're probably better off using something else for real control. Would I buy it? Maybe if the price drops significantly, because right now it feels a bit steep for what it offers compared to its rivals. AKG Ara. The Ara boasts high-fidelity 24-bit 96 kHz recording, which sounds super detailed, maybe too detailed, picking up every awkward mouth noise you make. But hey, at least it has both cardioid and omnidirectional patterns, unlike some basic cardioid-only mics. It's simple to use with plug-and-play, USB connectivity, and zero-latency headphone monitoring, although it skips fancy internal processing like built-in pop filters or limiters found on other mics. Would I buy it? Yes, if you need flexibility for recording more than just yourself and appreciate that almost too honest, detailed sound quality for a decent price. SteelSeries Alias. This mic rocks a big 1-inch capsule, delivering really full, clear 24-bit, 48 kHz audio perfect for yelling at teammates, Plus, it has handy-on mic controls for mute, gain, and volume with cool LED feedback for levels. It comes with a solid shock mount, which is great, but the software can be a bit buggy. And honestly, SteelSeries hypes it up as built for gamers. Yet, it doesn't feel massively different from other good USB mics, just more expensive. Would I buy it? No, because while it sounds great, it's pricey and doesn't offer enough unique features to justify the cost over competitors. Plus, that software needs work. HyperX SoloCast. For the price, the SoloCast delivers surprisingly rich and clear 24-bit 96 kHz audio that competes well with slightly pricier mics, and the tap-to-mute button on top is super convenient for quickly silencing yourself mid-range. It's small, simple plug-and-play, but picks up desk vibrations like crazy, so get a boom arm. And while marketed as cardioid, it weirdly captures sound from the back too, just muffled. Could be a feature or a bug depending on your setup, I guess. Would I buy it? Yes, it's a fantastic budget option that punches above its weight in sound quality, even if it's a bit basic on features and needs that boom arm. Shure MV7. This thing's got both universal serial bus and XLR, like it can't make up its damn mind, giving you crisp sound once you figure out its slightly moody app. But damn, the built-in pop filter might as well be made of wishful thinking for handling plosives. It sounds great rejecting background noise, which is perfect when your cat decides to scream bloody murder midstream, though it's heavy enough to double as a small boat anchor, and the touch controls sometimes need a few gentle love taps to mute. Would I buy it? Maybe if I needed that XLR escape route for later and didn't mind wrestling with settings initially. Elgato Wave 3. Looking slick like it time-traveled from the past, this mic sounds fantastic straight out of the box, making background noise and keyboard taps magically disappear. Plus, its clip guard feature stops you sounding like a distorted mess when you rage scream. However, it's only got one pickup pattern, cardioid, duh. The Wavelink software can be a bit finicky like a grumpy toddler, and sometimes it lacks that deep bass rumble compared to others. Would I buy it? Yes, because that clip guard feature is a godsend for loud streamers, and it nails the plug-and-play vibe without much fuss. Razer Seiren Mini. It's tiny, cute, cheap as chips, and dead simple to use. Literally plug it in and you're golden, giving you surprisingly decent sound for video calls or starting your streaming empire on a budget. But don't expect studio quality sound, because it picks up some background hiss. It has absolutely 0 buttons. No mute, no volume, nada. And you'll probably need to prop it up on a stack of old textbooks unless you enjoy talking to your desk. Would I buy it? Yes, if I was just starting out, wanted something super portable, or needed a dirt cheap upgrade from my laptop mic that doesn't sound completely awful. Røde NT15 Gen. This microphone is the quiet kid in class, boasting incredibly low self-noise and giving you that warm pro sound via XLR. But wait, it also has a universal serial bus C port with magic 32-bit float recording, so you basically can't clip your audio even if you tried. It's like witchcraft. Seriously though, while the sound is clean and neutral, perfect for vocals, you can only use the fancy onboard effects like compression and noise gate through Rode software, which is a bit annoying. And there's no headphone jack for 0 latency monitoring directly from the mic itself, which feels like a weird own goal. Would I buy it? Yes, if I wanted top-tier future-proof audio quality with that crazy 32-bit float safety net and didn't mind the lack of direct monitoring or relying on software for effects. Blue Yeti X. This mic gives you that chef's kiss smooth sound with 4 patterns to play with, and the software tools can make even my questionable singing sound almost broadcast ready thanks to its upgraded 24-bit recording and extra capsule. Honestly though, the dials feel a bit cheap for the price. It gets smudged up if you even look at it wrong, and if you already have a regular Yeti, the upgrade might feel kinda meh for the cash. Would I buy it? Maybe. The sound and software are legit, but damn, that price stings, and it's not a massive leap over its little brother. HyperX QuadCast. Okay, this fella makes your voice sound warm and clear, perfect for yelling at teammates or whispering sweet nothings to your stream chat. Plus, it's got a built-in shock mount to save your ears from desk punches. It technically records at a lower 16-bit depth compared to some others here, which might make spec nerds scoff, and that tap to mute button is so sensitive a fly landing on it might accidentally silence your epic gaming moment. Would I buy it? Yes. It sounds great for voice, has smart features like the mount, and unless your listeners are dolphins, they won't notice the bit depth difference. Logitech G Yeti GX. Logitech basically gave the Yeti a gamer makeover with RGB, and it's surprisingly decent at ignoring keyboard clatter and those harsh P sounds thanks to its tight super cardioid pattern. But let's be real, the audio quality is just okay, it sounds a bit flat, can get harsh if you shout, and lacks that pro richness. Plus, where the hell is the headphone jack for monitoring? Would I buy it? Maybe. It looks cool on stream and handles background noise well, but for the price, the sound could be better. And ditching the monitoring jack is just baffling. HyperX DuoCast. This mic hits a sweet spot, delivering super clean and crisp 24-bit audio that some folks reckon sounds even better than the pricier QuadCast. Plus, the tap to mute is smooth as butter. It only packs 2 polar patterns though, cardioid and omnidirectional, making it less flexible than the competition, and its price often bumps awkwardly close to the QuadCast when sales hit, making you wonder, why not just get the big sibling? Would I buy it? Yes. The audio quality for the price is fantastic at 96 kHz 24-bit, and if you mainly just need a solid mic for solo streaming or basic interviews, it's a killer option. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the gaming mics for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.